So I hope you can hear me. I don't know. So I hope you can hear me. I don't know. So I hope you can hear me. I don't know. It's better. So I hope you can hear me. I don't know. So I hope you can hear me. I don't know. It's better. So I hope you can hear me. I don't know. So I hope you can hear me. I don't know. It's better. So I hope you can hear me. I don't know. So I hope you can hear me. I don't know. So I hope you can hear me. It's better. So I hope you can hear me. I don't know. So I hope you can hear me. I don't know. So I hope you can hear me. It's better. Okay. It should be also got to give maybe it has some issues. So I hope you can hear me. So I hope you can hear me. I don't know. Get the one doing the news. It's better. Okay. It should be also got to give maybe it has some issues. So I hope you can hear me. So I hope you can hear me. Get the one doing the news. It's better. Okay. It should be also got to give maybe it has some issues. So I hope you can hear me. Guys on YouTube, could you hear me? Get the one doing the news. It's better. Did you now hear me? You need a working strategy. How much capital do I need to be a successful trader? Yeah, you need a working strategy as someone has told you. Could you hear me? It's better. Did you now hear me? You need a working strategy. How much capital do I need to be a successful trader? Yeah, you need a working strategy as someone has told you. Could you hear me?
Don Caesar behind the camera, and everybody watching us live. We love you so much.
Sasagi eno gundi evaamu sound kyokka sound avaamu agenda paka mute tokasimula wansi twakiteredde atiddeyo ekibaleka tikirikyawa era sawuli atambulira wa ayekatambulira mu kiyimba so guys Yeah, we now have our live. This is not live, but of course it's live. We are making analysis about how maybe the week has moved, and turn on our YouTube channel so that you could have a clear view of these charts. Sorry about how I was disorganized, but the things of I'm not a technician. Maybe because I was an electrician before doesn't make me a technician now. So sometimes I get problems with things. I missed that trade. Of course, you missed it. There's no way you couldn't miss the trade. There's no way you couldn't miss that trade, of course. So, last time we were talking about uh, this setup that we had. It was a very good and a sniper trade. But we talked about how the accumulation is made, which sessions make actually the accumulation, which sessions actually do the manipulation phases, and also when does the distribution actually do what happen. And Cobra, how are you? How are you, bro? How are you? Hope you're doing good. So now, this is a setup that I want us to talk about. We had in these phases that we saw. That's why we had this live trading session, and I was able to mark for you the accumulation and manipulation. Maybe you could see all these zones, and when you see clearly here, uh, so let's first go on a daily time frame. I want us to see something here. If maybe we would have any swing trades on how people were thinking. Want to see the CRT, the coloring theory about the day time frame, and some people maybe don't know what is that The candle range theory, by the way. Let's give them some better explanation. Yeah, it's the scan CRT. Hope I'm not late for class. No, you're actually not late. Okay. Let's give them a meaningful. Okay, we have two explanations here, and I will read them all for you so that we get to know what maybe Stuart has been talking about all along. Okay, we have two explanations here. We're going to pass them through all. So, one explanation that we see CRT, okay, is an institutional price action strategy that treats every higher time frame, okay, and that's the HFT candle, maybe H1, H1 candle, H4 candle, and maybe the daily, okay, as a distinct trading range. So it capitalizes on institutional manipulation phases, identifying liquidity sweeps where the price breaks an extreme but closes back inside the candle ranges, okay, before reversing to the target the opposite extreme. That's one. Then another one will say, I'll explain them briefly, don't worry. Another one will say that the candle range theory is a price action strategy based on the concept of accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. Okay, and it's applied to a single candlestick. It relies on three candle sequence to spot fake outs and trade institutional liquidity. So they will say that the first candle, okay, establishes the first candle, the one of accumulation, establishes the price range, the market high and the low. Hope you saw me last week when I'm marking those things. Then another one will say the second candle, which we call the manipulation one, it will sweep the liquidity above the high and the high or below the low, then closes back inside the range. Then the third one, which we call the distribution, reverses direction and targets the opposite extreme. So remember, you could get a lot of information on Google or everywhere, but there is a way you need to understand. Okay, you don't have to pick each and every concept. You just need to pick what will be useful for you. We don't put everything in our head. We don't put everything in our head. So let's talk about that today. Let's also now talk about the FVGs here. Also, let's talk about them. I'm getting for you at least better explanations so that you guys could pick out something. Maybe by next week you'll have you won't be new in the game. So here we shall have to identify the fair value gaps as forms. Okay, when a sudden or aggressive price move creates a three candle pattern where the first and the third candles wicks do not overlap. So traders use the void, okay, to identify the market imbalances, waiting for the price to retrace and fill the gap before riding to the continuation trend. So how is that? Let me show you one here. Let me show you one FVG here. Let me show you one fair value gap here that actually worked 100%. I had to look for one that worked 100%. Hope I got you a better explanation there. I'm going to show you it practically. I'm going to show it to you practically here. When they say a void, what do they mean by a void? What do they mean by this and this, that and that? Let me see this one. No, I want to show you a perfect one. I want to get you a good one. Okay, let's see this one. Let me see this one. As I told you last time, I have cough and flu, but that won't stop me to, Okay, this one didn't trigger out well. Let me see. Okay. Let me look for a better one. Yeah, let's use this one here. Let's use this one here. So what was our explanation? Our explanation was that a fair value gap is formed when a sudden or aggressive price move creates a 3 candle pattern. Okay, so this is an aggressive move that was actually made. This is an aggressive move. So we wait when it makes a 3 candle pattern, which is 1, 2, then 3. So if it does that, we mark the void, okay? Or what we call, for me, what I call the consequent encroachment level, and that's the 50% of the FVG that has been marked. So in most cases, before the market comes, it first comes and fills the imbalances. So when it comes and fills the imbalances at the consequent encroachment level that I be having, they tend to move my way in most cases. So that was a very good explanation, by the way. Let me see if I could let me first show it also. I'll show it here. So this is what we talked about. This is what we talked about. We said it's the gap. So we said when they make a 3 candle pattern, which is 1, okay, 2, 3. Once you have an aggressive move somewhere, meaning that down there are imbalances that have been what made. So if they are there, it means that in most cases market will come back down, okay, the 50% consequent encroachment level, then fill that void. When they fill that void, they will again move from that place. So, and these things are always being made. And when you do that and add in more conferences that maybe I add in, it would actually be easier for you to make some good amounts. It's always easy for you to make some good amounts when you've done that, by the way. So we shall have that. Then let's talk about, we have talked about the candle range theory. We talked about maybe fair value gaps. We're going to talk about the order blocks. We're going to talk about very many things. We're going to talk about there's what we call the IFVG, and let's now just get a good explanation for the AMD strategy. because we saw that from the candle range theory, we had in also the AMD, okay? From the candle range theory, we had the AMD. So now let's also have a better explanation about it here too. Okay, I think I've got you some good two explanations here that I will use. Yeah. So, in most cases, you will find me calling it the power of 3. Okay? The power of 3. And what is it about? Okay? Here we have a very better explanation saying that the AMD strategy is an institutional trading framework, okay, that models how large market players trap retail traders to build and exit positions. Okay, you identify a quiet consolidation range, that's the accumulation, wait for a fake out liquidity, sweep, what we call the manipulation, and then trade the true move, and that's what we call the distribution. And let me also get you this explanation so that now I can explain it very well. Here they say that the accumulation under the IMD, accumulation manipulation distribution strategy, is a smart money trading model. Okay, it operates on the principle that institutional traders build positions quietly. Okay, create false moves to trap retail traders, what we call the manipulation, and finally drive the price in the true direction. So now that one, let me explain to you very well. Okay, so in most cases, we retail traders like me and you, we are not the ones who move the market. Okay, they are big boys or the market makers. Okay, the banks. Okay, so those banks actually have the volume to move the markets. But what they do, they don't just move from they don't just give us money. What they do, they first make accumulation, they first consolidate, okay? Then you trap us the retail traders like me and you. Because now let me tell you, like traders like me and you, even any big trader that you would think is a retail trader, we are retail traders. We don't have money that can actually move the markets. So now what the banks do, they always tend to manipulate us. Okay, they trap us. That's what they call it. They create what we call the accumulation. They create a false move, okay, to trap us, the retail traders, and that's when they do the manipulations. What they do, they wait for us to enter in. Remember, for them, they have a possibility to actually see us, to see our positions. When you have very many buy positions somewhere, the big banks will say that, okay, these guys are having buy positions in this way. Okay, what they will do, they will come, make a manipulative candle, okay, sweep the liquidity so that they get our volume. Then after, they will move to their right directions. So what we do, and the reason why we make analysis, is that let me first use Uganda here. Ensonga lwaki nze nja kukeera ku makya nkola analysis wano eno mu katale, olw'ensonga nti mba nina okumanya ba big boys oba big banks zitambulidde ludda wa, okitegeera, ninde bamanipulatinge mmwe stop loss zammwe, ze nnyingirire eri gye bamanipulatingidde. Ensonga lwaki nkola analysis ne mba ne strategies ez'enjawulo. That's why when I just started forex trading, I was only using price action. But ebintu gye byakoma okutambula, nagenda okulaba nga it's now a weak strategy for me to make money. you're becoming a weak price action, you're becoming a weak whereby nga sikyasobola kukolamu sente. That's why I got to add in more things that would actually help me more to make money. Sorry. Until now, I make research. Like right now, maybe this weekend, what I will do, I'll come and be like, okay, what is the power of 3? Do you know the power of 3? Can someone is saying sound? I don't know if you could, if I don't know if you don't hear me. It's quite TikTok our typical sound. Maybe it's issue. So now we shall have this explanation too. And what's the power of 3? Okay. La 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 la. Bro, sound igiye komade ulirangana nangira. Okay, now let's also get this explanation of the power of 3, the one that I actually just talked about. It has these 3 there are these small words that I would actually want you to hear from me. Let me show you. One is so there is this person called Joe. You have actually made a mistake. The issue is you've made a mistake while typing. It's not MAD. It's AMD. So when you say manipulation, accumulation, and distribution, it's not that, because there is no way they will manipulate what they have not accumulated. So they will first accumulate it, then again manipulate it, and we get the distribution. So Joe, Teresa, Mwa, Techinyumye. So we shall see what's the ICT power 3. It's also known as the IMD, the accumulation, manipulation, and distribution, and it's a smart money trading concept designed by Oyo. It describes the institutional algorithm behind price action in a single trading session, okay, or daily candle, breaking it down into 3 phases: the accumulation, okay, where the price consolidates, and then the manipulation, where we get a false move to sweep the liquidity, and the distribution, and that's the main direction move that we all be waiting for. Let me see the explanation that I've got here. Here I've got an expression which says that ICT of the ICT of 3, power of 3, is also known as the IMD, and is a smart money trading concept developed by Michael, that one, and we call it the inner circle trader, that models how daily or session based candles are formed. Okay, it is broken down into 3 sequential phases: the accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. So once you learn that, by the way, once you learn that, you'll have a very big milestone on your trading career, by the way. And when we come and we see that the power of 3, we shall have the accumulation, and this and we have an expression which says that during this phase, institutions quietly build their positions within a tight consolidation or trading range. Yensonga lwaki ojja kukeera ku makya olabe nga market erina we yeekwatidde bw'eki tetambula. Oshegedde market ng'erina we yeekwatidde, ogambe ne market nga tetambula. Ekyo kye tuyita babeera bali mu kutrapinga. Okay? Ekyo tuyita nti market ebeera mu accumulation ngeri awo terina weeraga. Kati accumulation phase eyo nze mmanyi obiseera ebisinga ddi weebeera mu session ki. That's why nze trading nnyo sessions. Ojja kunsanga nga Asia session nsobola otunula ne manya market ekoze ki. Ojja kunsanga nga London session wendi ndi fully active. Ojja ate same omuntu y'omu onsange nga mu New York session mmanyi. Okay? Nti market esookola kino na kino. Kyova mbeerawo nnyo mu session opens. Pama nti manyi ka volume weekali. Mbanti maika volume weekali. Oshegera. Twamba nja kukola ki? Nja kalemerako. Tutandika forex ng'oli agamba nze ina sanko trader. Nze ndi bwenti ne bwenti. Ndi bwenti ne bwenti. Oshegera. Ng'ate bawulira nga omanyi kiba ky'amaanyi ssebo omuntu kubeera nga afeelinga proud about nti nze tradinga kino na kino na kino na kino. Oshegere. Then netujja netugamba nti manipulation kye ki? This is an engineered false move designed to run liquidity, trigger retail stop losses, and trap early traders in a bullish setup. Okay, this is a downward move. It does swing, and to take out the sell side liquidity before the move begins. Kati kyekyo nti bamanipulating batya. Ojja kubeera abantu ng'owuli oyagala bayingirawo naye nga market owulira ng'ekugamba bannaaye wotatuuka wano tugenda kukuba yingira mangu mangu kati weesange nga abasajja bano bakutrapinze. That's why trading is so emotional. That's why it's even hard to make money by the way in trading, because trading is too emotional. Trading abeera emotional. Ekisooka abantu baba n'ebintu bino wammanga, baba ne fear to lose. Fear to lose. Ekyo kimu. Babeera ne fear to miss out. Babeera n'ebintu bingi. Jjukiramu, here we deal with money, real money. If you maybe put your $100, okay, nozikwata nozijja noziteeka mu katale bw'otuuka. That's money. Kati, there is a way you feel like you're in a loss maybe of $20. You feel like I want my $20 back. Then you hold. Okay? You say loss of $30, you'll be like, no, my $30 should be back. Let me maybe add in more positions. You see a loss of maybe $60, you'll be like, now my money is going. What am I going to do? You fail to close till they take the account. Yet, if you can, yet now those people, when maybe he has $100 account, he gets a trade, and that trade maybe goes to maybe profits of maybe $5. Someone will like to close the $5. Nga yeerabidde nti babadde bamukuba ekikumi luli nga waali naye zino dollars zino ettaano alaba zo za mugaso nnyo. Why don't you n'ogamba kati kaŋŋume lumu nga bwe babadde batwala ekikumi kiri kaŋŋume lumu baleete ekikumi oba ebibiri? Because eno market advantage yayo gye tulina yiino, besides nti it manipulates, it does what it only has two directions, to either buy or sell. So when you put money nolaba nga maybe your money has gone what and what, yes, you can be stressed, but remember, if it has gone, what if it took your direction? What if you sold and the market decided to sell? What would happen? Meaning that you will either double your account, maybe triple your account, or make that money times 3. So that's why I always tell people that when you're trading forex, since forex is so emotional, don't put money that you're not willing to lose. So don't deposit it on your broker. If you're not willing to lose a certain amount, don't bother to trade it, because you will lose for nothing. So Patina also the same now we move. Bro, get to service. Bro, that is about me at the cost of today. Bro, omala kwetegeka. Omala kwetegeka, bro. That is the cost of today. Bro, that is about me at the concept. Maybe let's first get something to drink, to eat, and just feel a concept in motor. Bro, bro, this has a mess, bro. AMDs, and katika nao babiri zodesomesa babitegeera AMD sebo kyeki anedda mbuuza kati gwe gwandi okumpi AMD kyekise ati era good off guard. Okay, there is what we call a distribution, and that's when they tell us it's primarily or sustained institutional move of the day or session. If a trader's direction bias is correct, the price will forcefully reverse and expand in the opposite direction of the manipulation completing the candle. Can distribution market ye ebaako ne okugenda mu lunaku nti market ye erina okugenda wano na wano, market ye erina okukola kino na kino. So obudde obwo we butuuka yo market eba erina okukola ki okuhappen like to move, eba erina okumuvinga mu buli mbeera. Kati ebyo byonna tubitegedde naye tosobola yingira kano katale oba tolina confluences zikupushinga kakola ki kayingira batya nti gwe mwonaategeera musimanga batugambye AMD wolololo gwe ng'otandika ogenda oyingira AMD wo nga bakukuba ng'otereera muki mu layini. Olw'ensonga kano akatale kabaako ne confluences ezikapushinga tukategeera. Market ebaako n'ebigipushinga nti wonajja n'olaba zi manipulation phases biki yo market ejja kugamba kati kale obirabye kati ogenda yingira otya. Oshegedde market egenda kugamba kale obirabye weebale ogenda yingira kati otya akatale. Kati olina okubeerera n'ebigenda okukola ki ojja okulabira nti kati ife olina kino omanyi kino kikola bwe kiti kino kikola bwe kiti naye kikyolina confluences ki omanyi ebyokutradinga naye kiki ekigenda okuyingiza market ki ekigenda okuyingiza mu market kiki ekikuwa amaanyi nti kati market kati kangiyingire bannaaye etambulidde wano na wano ekoze kino na kino kati ebyo we bityo byetulina okutunulako naye olina omumanya ennyo big banks bali batradinga ki what do they consider kiki kye bakonsideringa nga tebannayingira akatale osegeera bakonsideringa ki ebyo bye tulina okunoonya ne tumanya nti abasajja bano bakonsideringa kino na kino. Bro, gamba sound. Choka sound teriiko bro. Check very well. Olina omanya n'olaba bakebera ki like what do they consider naffe tuuke tuyingira akatale twenogere ku musimbi. You have to check and know what are these guys considering. Babadde ku ki market eno bagikole ki bagiyingire. Let's have in some questions ku bye tusomye nkakase kiki kye tuliko wano eno like if you guys are getting something picking something I want you to waiting for you to ask some questions. Please ask some questions so tulabe. Some questions. I'm waiting for your questions, guys. Ah, guys, could you ask in some questions? I'm waiting for your questions. Yeah, it works on small accounts. You ask him, how are you? How are you? From a prop farm like 10 USD. How about buying a challenge? Yeah, you can buy a challenge, a prop farm. You trade it and maybe you could pass it and make money. Guys, let's have in some questions. You're right, most traders always know the direction by the sniper entry. Now, for me, that's what I learned. May I learned how to get sniper entries. Yo, Enox, bro, how are you? How are you? Why you know Enox wange man? Want to be like you? Just work hard. Just work hard. Just work hard. Just work from. Yeah, JJ, how are you? How are you? Which strategy are you using? A lot, but I'm teaching today. I'm teaching about the accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. I'm teaching about the power of three. I've talked about the CRT, which we call the can range theory. Byonna byonna byetololera ku kintu ekyo kimu. Eno mas wambulako bro, wambulako simanyi lwaki. Wambulako. You guys who want to ask me about AI things and what things, you see I'm teaching about trading. I don't know those things. If you don't want to learn on how to trade, then this is not your life.
I want to learn how to trade with AI.
Yes, is about you. There's the way you want to handle the things. Is always about you. The rest is that you should learn how to trade.
Just realize information about AMD.
So, guys, you should have the screen, share the live to your friends, your colleagues.
And like the live.
Yeah. Share the screen, like the live, so that also your friends actually benefit. So that you benefit and your friends too benefit. Let's have in some questions. The panda asked some questions. Is accumulation done only in Asian session or multiple sessions? This is a very good question, Panda. You see people asking good questions. So the AMD works in all time frames? No. Can AMD be in one session? It's not in one session, it's on all sessions, but in each session, you find that one session is creating the accumulation, and maybe the other session is creating the manipulation, and another session is creating the kyekyo byonna nebikolebwa mu sessions zonna kitegeera. So Panda, That question was very good, and you should also consider the Asian. So let's have in some questions so that in Zidam Banai. Chances of that 4-hour order block on gold holds when maybe Lily Chop, you're saying auto show. Big boss, how are you? I'm good. How are you? What's the supply and demand book? Katuwe tata toyanza. How do you know it's manipulation, accumulation, or distribution? It's always marked. Someone saying AMD with a price action. So trading anefuna ssente naye BTC ekintu kye BTC si bulamu. Amunoonyeeko wano BTC. Anoonye ku Bitcoin wano tulabe. Ne Bitcoin si bulamu, ne Bitcoin mufuula obulamu. Bali mufuula obulamu. Ng'owummulako n'osooka osoma n'olaba wiiki we n'atambula kikuyisa bubi. N'olembedde ku BTC, olinga agamba BTC bulamu. BTC? Ekikola BTC? BTC? Olembedde ku BTC? Olinga agamba BTC bulamu. Leka munoonye. Olembedde ku BTC? Ekikola BTC? BTC bulamu. Naye kaakokisetapu ekifuba kkuba otereere kyosoma. Olembedde ku BTC? BTC bulamu. BTC bulamu. Okay. Aha. Kano sigenda kabasomesa mujja kumpitako. Mujja kumpitako. Madegena bus sigino ya BTC bannaye. Ate no kubye twakasoma wano. Abasente zibadde zigenda okutotomoka. Kanka waba YouTube. Wama aba YouTube. Nakinsinze wano. From 15 minutes. Embalage ssente we ziri leero ku BTC. Wagenda osooka olaba. Nammwe nzija twebakakkamu. Nse tumala. So now, let me see how many people I have on YouTube here. Only 90 people. Okay, this setup will be for you. Now, remember what we talk. Now, I have a lot of things that I've used today, but let's not stone. No, let's use on what I've taught you today. Only to get this setup, you're going to see. Let's use the consequent encroachment level, and let's use the accumulation that will be made very soon. And I'm also going to use something that I'm not going to tell you. So we shall have a buy setup here. Consider it done. So we shall wait for the manipulation to happen. Then we get the distribution. Manipulation, you'll see some liquidity sweeps below here. Okay, let me mark it here now. I've done now. TikTok people, let me show you. Are you seeing this? Remember what we talked about? We talked about the void. So does the market repeat itself on daily bias? Maybe sometimes. So we talked about the void that has been made. So are you seeing this impulsive move? That impulsive candle, okay? We want to mark this void here. This void has to be filled again, okay? So we shall come and mark it like this. We shall come and mark it like that, okay? So what will happen is is market will manipulate, okay? Market will have in some impulsive candles to the downside, like this. It will have in some impulsive candles, maybe in any session that gold mwana basazeewo kikolera, BTC mwaba nasazeewo kikolera, then ejja kuba candle wansi wano, okay? Then tufune no buy. So meaning just tulinze ekole ekyo tubuyinge. Kati nze niwe mba sinakola analysis at any given pair, nze nsobola okukolako ssente because mba mmanyi nti market wetuuka wano esobola okukola kino esobola okukola kino. Kati BTC sigirinako sinagirowooza nako, but it's going to buy from that level. We have that void has to be filled at this level of you should mark this level of 63 77 1.500. Let me repeat it again. 63 77 1.500, and yeah, I think it's better. So in that zone there, you will see some manipulations, then market will go up. We had someone said in case the oil prices and other natural gas price move up, why do most banks tend to lock or increase these rates? That one needs a very big explanation, but it was a nice one. It was a nice question. I'll extend to you maybe later or next time. Let's have in some other questions. I pray one day I become the luxury person to receive some giveaway from a big steward. Opisa wa mikolo, I've given you strategies that make money. Giveaways for what? I will see whether, I don't know, giveaways for what? Huh? Have you paid for this mentorship? What do I become to become successful in trading? You just have to have that consistency, persistence, and you should never give up. Why are these candles very? By the way, there's one thing that we should talk about brokers, trading view brokers. You know that when you're having let's say, let me show you this thing so that you guys should know. Now, are you seeing this broker? This one is a wonder, right? This one is a wonder. Are you seeing how its candles have been created? They are very different. They actually differ from the forex.com. So you should also note that you could be having a working strategies, but a broker can fail you. You guys have brokers that you use. Some use Paperstone on TradingView. Some use to make analysis. Some use a lot of brokers there. But all in all, you can actually miss an entry because of a broker. The way it makes its candlesticks. Some brokers do manipulation. Some brokers do whatever they want to do. This setup is a clear setup. This BTC setup, I'd refuse to make analysis, but it's a clear one. And I don't know when they will do this manipulation and then do the buying, but it's a clear setup. Let me maybe do a screenshot of it and share it in my Telegram channel. So, hope you could see, guys. This is how things move. The leaf has its candles on forex.com. I didn't get what you use. Which broker do you use? That's a good question. I'll answer it later. Message retracted. Mentored student, maybe you had sent it, but I need your bot for sure. I called you, not picking it. Both servers are down. Guys, learn how to trade, please. Please learn how to trade. How do you handle different charts? Because what's on Nextness is not on TradingView. Yeah, but Me, there is a way I handle it. I know that this broker works better here, this one works better here. I know what to do. Mm. Yeah. Maybe guys, if you want me to trade for you, it will be better. I do account management services. If you have your good capital, you just toss me your MT5 details. Don't send money. Yeah, we make money, we share profits. So, other than that, I don't do other services. I don't do other services. But please learn how to trade. Trading gives you financial freedom. And you guys have always been showing you this. For sure, I just want to know where you get sumbusa. Bro, ekyala kizire kikomenti nga kigamba ye ayagala manya wezija sumbusa zange kyekyokka. Ebyalo bino tebiri serious era buli comment wogisobola ogenda mubaako mulamwa kyokka sinaziya sebo nzija ku skies sebo how much capital inbox we talk naye oba ne dollars bitano lukumi it makes sense which indicator is that bro kati we nagikugamba onagikozesa omanyi bino ebitutu byeprogrammingira bannaye oyayagala kuntega butwa bino ebitutu byeprogrammingira kati gweombuuza mbu okozesa ki gwe nkikuwa kati bwekugamba nti nkozesa kino na kino bro ng'ogenda okikozesa golowooza byangu bino ebintu gwolowooza nze nvudde buvi mu bbanga wali ne ngamba kati bibyo mbyekutte embiina but you think things are easy si byangu bannaye aha twayogedde ku voids kambalage eno bannaye it was a good one kambalage eno yabayinga wano twayogedde ku voids kankulage eno labe eno kankulage eno kankulage eno mama yeah. It was a sniper one kati labe eno bayi kati nze bakubanga wendi nandikutte eno bayi nga bwe ngenda okukwata eno the same way ate wano nyinawo n'ebintu bingi osegedde eyo nandigikutte bino ebintu bye mbasomesa ebintu byangu nene weebuuza lwaki abantu bafeiringa okukola ssente kyokka nga te omuntu omulaze ekintu ti kyangu ne kino biyige bikozese bino ebintu abantu tebabigaba if you sure abantu abana ekintu nga it's working but it doesn't want to give it out neze nkuleetedde ebintu ebyangu negamba munnaye kino na kino bambi bw'okikozesa bwoti nebwotujja kukola kati ne wano yiino neno sell yiino yahappeninga wano eno in a very simple way lwaki toyigaako n'ogamba kale kankozese ngaako nfune ku ssente bwe naafuna ssente najja nenfuna mentorship omulambalamba okyegedde nga ngizeemu ako just fe abantu fe abeezibuwaliza embeera ate BTC bannaye abikola oba zero payers zino engeri ekintu kyebazimanipulatinga nnyo nga gold ebiseera ebimu ya zimuvinga direction nyininyini gyoba gwoyagala gyoba wamakinga zizi katiringa nga indices nze bwenkwata ku indices nenzikwatako bwe nti mu ngalo nzikuba nenzitta because zikola ekintu kyemba mmanyi kyezigenda okukola ate zo tezimanipulatinga nnyo sibwagala manajengula sumbusa zange ku skies banaye tulikingeko nsomeseza tetulaikinze ku screen tebaki kikujjako okutapenga ku screen toshayalinze live tolaikinze amagezi otutega bwereere waliwo wano ku YouTube erinnya ly'ezzibuzibu oba efonzi oba kyagambye the best way to show a person the way you trade is giving analysis in a weekend as you update on like 201 per within the week. What is wrong? With BTC, I managed to bring my capital yesterday. That's good. Katate one on the setup in Noji, it's a good one. You make money. Which indicator that shows highs and lows. Bro, bwenjikuwa nenjikuwa. Kale, katukole wetuti. Kati yine eraga kowa open auction. Yine eraga zi midnight open. Zuno na marking azi bago lift waleeno. Kati bro, bwenakuwa bino kati ate ombuuza bino bitegeeza ki? Ng'ombuuza ate bitegeeza ki? Naye nga ino BTC yo kiteeke mu 20 egenda kukola amasavu wano. Ndi sure egenda kujja ebikole wano. Kitegeera egenda kujja ekomewo wano ebikole yo. Ndi sure egenda kujja ebikole zaakubuulidde. So kiteeke mu mutwe. Setup ya maanyi eyo. And you guys, we have traded. I got this award here. This award I got it in 2020. Look, this is 2023, 2024. What does it say? It says StratFX Flipper. They gave it at for me for top trading volume in Uganda that year. Do you know what it means to bring that volume? Okubango trading is a volume oyo so I got it out back then 2023 2025. So someone asking about it. So that's how things work. Thank you for the power 3. Yeah, thanks for appreciating. I know you're gonna make it too. But I already put it so